Hi, everyone. My name is Chenny from Goldfinger Holdings. I am the product manager of TestRay app inside Jira. Welcome to today's micro webinar. Today, I'm going to talk about import test steps and import test cases with the test case structure. First of all, let me launch to my demo instance, find a project from Jira instance, and then go to test menu here. So this is a central space to manage all of my test cases. First of all, let me just create a brand new test case without any steps and show you how to import test steps. Let's say it is. So test case is a Jira issue. So issue type here, you need to select test case issue type and then create. Then let me open this test case here. The test case from Jira, you see we have test details panel, including test step. So here you can either create new step manually like this way, or you can use or import option to import multiple steps. So now let me just import from an existing test step file. Okay, I have already created a CSV file here and then import. You see, 3 steps have been created by the import. It is very useful, especially if you have some shared steps or common steps to be used in multiple test cases. You can simply save these steps as a CSV file, and then when you create a new test case, you can simply import them to save your time. So this is to create brand new steps here by import. But sometimes we may want to update our existing steps. In this case, you also can use this import option. For example, in this new step file, I have total of 4 steps, and I have updated step contents like this way. So now let me still use the same test case and then import again. Import is not going to add additional steps. Instead, it is going to replace all existing steps. Open it and then import. You see, once the import is done, you see here, import update. So the original test steps have been replaced by the new ones inside the CSV file. Additionally, in the new CSV file, I have 1 additional test step. So it will be created newly inside the same test case. This is a way how you import to create new test steps and import to replace existing test steps. So this is from actually a single test case. But sometimes you see we may have created a lot of test cases in our Excel file or CSV file, and then we want to move them to Jira, to TestRay app. Let me just open an example here. You see in my CSV file, I have total of 3 test cases. I have different priorities set up and also labels, descriptions. So the most important part is here. You see we have test suite column to structure my test case. I mean, once the import is done, the structure will be created as well. And also I have multiple steps. So let me show you how to create test cases. I mean, 3 test cases from the CSV file and also set up the folder structure. So now let me go back to my test suites page here. You see here, we have an import test cases tab. Click on that and then go to import. Then browse to the test case file. You may have like hundreds of test cases or tens of test cases. That is okay. Here, let me choose these 3 test cases and then open it. And then next. So it will take you to field mapping because in your CSV file, you may have a lot of data, but when you want to create test case inside Jira, you may just want to create limited number of data or views, right? You can simply do like this way. So I want to import to create my summary, priority, labels, description, and even more. If you want to associate your test cases to your existing requirement, you can just map this requirement. So I will ignore this during this webinar. Okay. So if you want to keep the test case structure, I mean the tree structure, you need map this test suite, and then estimates, step ID, step test data, expected result. Yeah, you guys need to aware that only summary is mandatory. So all other fields are optional. So you can import, you can map or not. It depends on your needs. So now let me do the import. See the import status will show the progress of your file. You see here now, I have total of 3 issues imported successfully. That means 3 test cases are created by the import. Back to home. And you will see the newly created test suite will be listed on the top with 3 test cases. Now, if I open it, see the subfolder or subsuite has been created. Now expand all. You see the structure as well as 3 test cases are created successfully by this import. If I open one of them, you will see the most important part. Test steps are created by the import. And also you see I mapped labels, I mapped priority. So all these values will be updated automatically by the import. So this is the way to create brand new test cases with test case structure. But sometimes we want to update our test case from the original CSV file, and then I just want to update by the import. TestRay also support that. So let's see here. This is my actually updated file. So here you see the most important part is that you need map the issue key if you want to update existing test keys, because if you don't give that issue key, how import know which existing test keys need to be updated. So let's see here, 750. Let's just give this issue key, and then 51, 52. So you see, you can also, I mean, update summary, other fields as well. But in this case, I just want to update my summary. Okay, let me save this file and do the import again. Okay, let me launch here and go to test menu again. So here I open this. This is the original one. I mean, the existing test cases I just created. I just want to do some comparison, so keep it. Now let me go to import test cases and then import. And then browse to the updated CSV file from where I want to update my test case information. Open it and then next. As I mentioned, to update existing test case, you need to give key. You need to map key to Jira key so that this is one-to-one mapping, and then summary. Yeah, we also support other fields update, like if you want to do the priority update as well and steps. So we support this. You just need to do this mapping again. But in this demo, I will just update my test case summary. Import. Okay, you see here the import status shows that because I mapped my issue key means there's no new test case created, so 0 issues imported. So 3 issues updated successfully means existing test cases have been updated by the import. Let me go back to my test menu again. So same test case repository. Now let me open it and expand all. I didn't update the test suite, so the structure is still there. If I expand all, you will see here, updated summary. So let me go back to the original one. You see here, this is the original summary. And after my update by import test cases, the summary is updated. So this is quite useful, especially when you want to update multiple test cases in your Jira. I mean, you may have multiple fields values to be updated, so you can just update them inside the CSV file, and then do the import again with key mapped, and all the test cases will be updated just by one import. It saves a lot of time for testers. Yeah, it's pretty much for today's webinar. If you have any question or you're interested in your product, feel free to reach out to us at sales@gofingerholdings.com.